Oi there, I am Corbzy and this is your Outdoorsy. Today we are situated at Blaxland Park. That is opposite of Sydney Olympic Park. If you know where Sydney Olympic Park is, we are sort of just on the northwestish side of Sydney Olympic Park. What are we doing here today, you might ask? Well, on a fishing mission as per usual, but there is a pretty cool playground for kids and adults that I wanted to take you all for a quick little run through to show you all the cool slides and stuff that are on there. That's what we're going to go and do, but there's obviously a few extra exciting things to see today, so stay tuned, check those out. Don't forget to like, comment and or subscribe. All your feedback, highly appreciated. I'll always write back to anyone that puts a comment down on any of the videos. Highly appreciated. Love you all so much. Let's go check out the Blaxland Park. Ow! Check it out. We're currently above ground. We're walking along the ropes. We walk along the ropes. It's like some kids' playground, obviously, but there is like a lot of these springy net things. So I'll show you my skills. We're gonna walk back across. Get the hell out of here without falling over, obviously. Freaking go. Bam, lad. Defeated. Yeah, my balance is still good. My balance is still good. What I should do is I should walk across the whole thing. See if I can walk across the whole thing, you reckon? Obviously that's the easy part, but we walked along these ones. These are the hard parts to walk along. It's like you have to keep your balance. Do 'em. You know how hard this is while I'm still holding the camera? Dum. We're out. Oh, that was hectic. I can't believe I still have the ability to do that kind of stuff. Oh, when I was a kid I used to do like gymnastics and surfing, skateboarding, all that stuff that requires a lot of balance. So it's good to know that I can still walk along slingy rope like that, because look at it. That was so fun. There is another thing we want to go try. It's just over there. A lot of people are using it right now, so I'm just doing like this for now. There is a slide just up here. We'll go through the slide. Go burn our ass, because the slides are made out of metal. Don't know if that's a good idea. Check it out, you're in a tunnel. It's the big slide, then there's a small one. It's a small slide here. It's like, that one's so steep, like so steep. And then you've got like the bigger one. This is like your middle slide. And then you've got a smaller one over there. We do the big one. I don't think I'll fit. I don't think I'm gonna fit through that one. That's so small. Then again, I'm pretty skinny. We'll give it a go. Let's see how we go. Let's do it. Whee! That was a small one. That's your big one, and that's the even smaller one. So we just went down the really big one, which was this one right here. So that's the one we had fun with. We're going to go over to the other section now to see if the swing is open, and then we're going to go do some of the swinging. How sick is that? So those were the slides that I wanted to show you. It took a while for them all to disappear, but it's good they're all gone now. All right, off to the next. Check it out, they got one of these. I forgot what they are, but you just sit on it and rock it back and forwards. I'm not going to do it because you need more. You obviously need more than one person to do that, but there's one of those as well. Check it out. This is Blaxland Park. Check it out. They have a variety of these water features that are situated along the footpath as you're walking. I think that's the second or third one that we've seen so far, but there's some other dude and another one, he kept walking in and out of it, like drenching himself, and I didn't want to film him because he looked a bit special, so I didn't want to film someone that was a bit special doing some things that's going on. But look, fishing is prohibited right here in this area. I think it's just along this side of the wharf. Well, I was going to take the rod out, but the wind is starting to pick up like pretty heavily now. We were going to go along there, so we're just going to go for a walk along there and see what we can find. So check this out, it's like an old railroad track. It goes all the way up and then splits into multiple channels. There was even one here, and then this one used to run all the way that way towards a restaurant. There's a restaurant over there. I was going to go and get a feed there, but it's super expensive. Like plate chips and a fish and stuff, it's like 15-16 bucks. Like, come on, bruh. But yeah, look at it. It's like a full-on rail system that we used to go in here from there. Obviously not big massive trains coming through here, but there was, I think it was just more so for the military, because this is near one of the military bases. There's a sign here, look, I'll show you. There you are. So here is a sign. It is right over here. No smoking, striking matches, lighting fires, be in possession of tobacco, matches or a lighter, a candle, lamp or other materials capable of being used. It's the ammunitions and explosives are stored in this area. I think this is very old. It's obviously not going on anymore. But the speed limit within the depot was 25 kilometers back then. You get $100 or imprisonment for 3 months or both. And then police are authorized to search any vehicles, bags, including bags, parcels, entering, exiting the area. How crazy is that, eh? So those are the rules back in the day. Check it out. There's all the signs and stuff. Do not eat the fish caught from this river. I keep telling people a lot of this time, all the time, Parramatta River, don't take anything out of there, just put them back. That's all your signs for here. So this was the RAN Armament Depot in Newington. And then this is like, back there was all the military stuff. This looks like this was like where you had to sign in. Then they had all these cranes. There was one crane here. There's another crane over there, and this was obviously loading stuff into the big like naval ships and stuff that were coming through here. Well, they haven't been used in a very long time. Very long time. There's even a ramp there. Goes out that way. And there was like a shed there with like another railroad track that goes into it. So like these railroad tracks are everywhere along here. They're very old and rusted out now. But it looks like it went like all the way along. Which is where we're going to go try and walk anyway, but you can see how dirty the water is. Filthy, disgusting brown water. We'll do the sign in a sec. I just want to show you all the shields. Check that out. So good. So here we are through our eyes. Archaeologist estimates Aboriginal occupation. There you go. It's the Murama Cultural Council. Alright, check out the sign. So here he is, Bennelong the Wangle. So this is Bennelong right here. Born in 1764 along the Parramatta River. He was about 25 years old when he was taken hostage from Manly and rowed across to Sydney Cove. That's brutal. Man, the history of Sydney and what happened here is very appalling, but no good. Just remember to pause these things up so you guys can read everything. From the mountains of the sea, rivers, Hawkesbury and Nepean. His name gave hope to the black, fear to the European. So check it out. Some more down there. an Anzac sign for the Anzacs. You can see all the stuff down here, all the history. There was over 250 documented massacres that occurred during the colonial frontier conflict in Australia. Man, that's bad. Well, it's got the colonial front conflict, it's got the Sudan, South African Boer War, the China Boxer Rebellion, First World War, Second World War, and stuff from the 1800s on this side. Like, there is a lot of history here. A lot of sad history though. Man, look at this, look, check that. Like, just look at that. That is not cool, man. But this is all that happened back then. Just like fully look at like the sculptures and stuff, and you'll see the history. Like, you can see all of the history of what happened here. It's kind of, yeah, it's not cool, man. Not cool, man. Check it out, we got another sign here. It's called Our Living River. Some more stuff around here, all the native species. All the stuff down there. These are the mascots of the area. They all inhabit the place around here. Another one dedicated and thanks to Auntie Umara Edwards and Uncle Peter Reed, the founders of Link Up New South Wales Aboriginal Corporation. White-bellied sea eagle. The white-breasted sea eagle. It's pretty cool. Auntie Margaret right here. She's got a very sad story and stuff as well. The sorry day. We're sorry. Yeah, right. Like sorry was meant to change anything. Sorry just means you don't do it again. Like, what do you mean? Like, the history here is... So this is the stolen generations. We learn about this in school as we're growing up in Australia. They teach us about the stolen generations and what happened here. When I first immigrated to Australia and I read all this stuff, I was so shocked at what happened in Australia and like all the history I had to learn. And then an apology from the former Prime Minister in 2008. I believe that was Kevin Rudd. Yeah, it was from Kevin Rudd. This was the apology that was given to the people by Kevin Rudd. You can read it. It was so bad, like, you could see he was pretty upset about it as well, so he had a, you know, like, we weren't around during that time and the things that were going on was hectic. There's another one here, another sign here, check it out. It's a very beautiful sculpture. Another story. He was 7 years old when a woman asked him if he wanted to go for a train ride. He was taken kidnapped, spent the next 10 years at Kinchela Boys Home. So, like, man, some of the stories you read are just hectic. Bringing them home, this was when everyone was able to reunite with their families and things. This was saying lost generations. Like a history of like people obviously that don't know like where their fathers and mothers are and where they came from, and then the four sovereigns people. Another sign here. The installation is a legacy of the 2000 Invictus Games held at Sydney Olympic Park. So it's busy changing the battery, but there was another special one walking past here. It's way back there, you won't be able to see him, but he had like this, I don't know, like a fluffy stick in his hand, and he was trying to like wave it into my face. And then his carer's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm just walking, man. Newington Nature Reserve. Have a look. Obviously can't go in there, it's all fenced off now. Yeah, we were going to come and chuck the line in, you know, just have a little flick with the rod, but after looking at the water around here, yeah, no, I'm good, man. So we were actually supposed to go to Watson's Bay today, but I decided against it because the wind over there was so hectic that it was going to be impossible to film. And then I've got rain for like the next 3 to 4 days. I was supposed to go to Coffs Harbour, check the weather app, it is raining every single day from tomorrow up until like Wednesday, so we'll have to try and figure out some things to do around here instead. But there's the water. You can see the water around here. It is not the best at all. Like, it is so bad. It looks like fresh water, like a dam, when this is like ocean salt water. It's so gross, man. All the mangroves over on the other side though, you see? It's all on the other side. So like all the jacks and stuff would be on that side, not this side. I have to figure out how to get onto that side one day and then go walk through all there. I'll put like the bug protective clothing on and stuff, and then we'll trek through that and see if we can actually go and get a mud crab or something. Right, well, we haven't gone too far. I just took the shirt off because we're trying to get rid of this singlet tan. If I keep walking around with the singlet on, I'm never going to get rid of that tan, so we'd rather just try and get rid of it somehow. But there's your river. There's a blowfish right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a tiny little blowfish. It's actually a bunch of tiny little fish around here. And some of the oysters around here used to be monstrous. Like, they are huge. They used to be really big around here. Wow. Like, some of the oysters there are like 5 centimeters long. Check it out, we're walking past some of the more abandoned houses, or stations I should say, that the military had around here. Or was this part of the stolen generation stuff? There's no signs here. Look, they had like barbecues and a smoker, and there's another one there. Yeah, I don't know about what that is though. That doesn't look very friendly at all. Like, at all. Doesn't look friendly at all. What do we got over here? Check, there's a building here. It's probably like a toilet. It's probably like a toilet of some kind. It does look like it had like that toilet kind of feel to it. We're just along the river's edge again. You can see some of the skyscrapers just over there. Like I was telling you at the start of the video, we are across from Sydney Olympic Park, which is on the other side of all this, so yeah, actually this wouldn't be a bad stretch to fish, huh? Get a fishing rod, come over here, and there's no big signs here saying you can't fish. Check it out, we've made ourselves to another sign here. It's called the Coastal Salt Marsh. I'm pretty sure Sydney Olympic Park is just over there, which is a bit hectic. I don't think it was going to be so close to each other. But check out, like if you had a nice boat, you could come here for a mad cruise and a ski. I don't know about swimming. The water is a bit gross for swimming. Yeah, some more signs here. You can see how far we walked. Up there. You've got 2,000 and then the ferries. We can't visit the ferries because it's all blocked off back there. I did walk into a massive spider web, so don't know if the spider's coming with me or if it's in my hair or on my back somewhere. Who gives a shit? It's not like it's gonna do much, is it? It would have already bit me if it didn't want me to walk through its web. Meet a local, the tawny frogmouth. It's active at night and he hunts for insects, worms, slugs, snails, a few other things. So we'll see if we can spot one today. Don't think we will though. They're all up in there and that's all fenced off, so we can't walk in there and explore deeper and further, unfortunately. Yeah, well that's Sydney. You know, they've got all the areas blocked off because people just do dumb things and they're not doing the right thing. which is a lot of people. People just can't seem to do the right thing anymore. This is a shame. I think the youth, a lot of the youth these days, just out of control. There's like berries here along this fence line. It's all berries, you see. Don't know if I'll be eating them though. Don't think I'll be eating them. You ain't catching me eating no berry I don't know. There's another one here, look. It's called the Casuarina glauca seed cones. Is that... which tree is that for though? I don't know what tree that's for. I'm not much of a nature expert. Alright, check it out. There's a sign here. This is the last little area we're checking, which is the Newington Armoury. So there's some signs, obviously. Quite a tours and stuff around here and all those kinds of things, but this is the building we're going to go to. Okay, there it is, Newington Armoury, 1987. Check it out. Ah! Oh yeah, sunrise to 5 PM. You can come visit whenever you want. Max load was 508 kilograms back in those days. And then whatever small little train carts were coming through here. And they've got some locked doors. They're all locked up. Big massive locks on them. You come through this section and you are met with these two parts. There's like a male and female's toilets over there. It's like a bike rack. This was the issue hatch. Now I wasn't around back then, so I'm unsure what the issue hatch was for, but there it is. I'm sure some of you historical nuts out there might know, but I don't, because I didn't really learn like a heap of Australian history, only what I was taught at school. It's like an alleyway going back there, but a big massive spider web covering it, so I don't know if you want to be going through that. So then here, it's like the train tracks was just running all through here, and then there's like rooms. There's a room here, and there's like an alleyway, another room here. We'll go into one of these alleyways actually. Let's go have a look. See what these alleyways were for. So you come through an alleyway. There you go, have a look in there. Not sure. There's like a thing hanging up there. What were they processing in here? Fish or something? Yeah, it goes all the way that way. But have a look. There's like even like a sign on the wall there with the hammer and the scissors and the pliers, and there was like a heater, and then there was like a little hanging thing there that was also... It's also got one of those weight, like see how much weight was on it. And there again, more issue hatches here. Building number 141. There's another one here. I don't know what was in there though. There's carpet in there. The carpet's like looks brand new. Yeah, another one here. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm unsure what those rooms were for, but there is a field and like a footy field just across from over there. It's like rugby and soccer, it looks like. It's very windy. It is very windy. This is our last day of good weather before I have like almost a whole week of terrible weather. So we're out here just trying to catch whatever we can, just to try and do something. And then that ended up here. So you'd come in and then with the train, and the train would stop right here. It probably went all the way up into that building actually before they built these rails. So they have a sign over here that says the floor in this exhibition area does not contain trip hazards, so please watch your step at all times. All locked up and stuff, you can't really go in there. There's like a massive alleyway going that way. I just heard a noise coming from inside of that building. I will get out of here, thank you very much. It's like a bonfire area over there. We're just going to take these steps up here and see where this goes. I don't know where it goes, it just looks like a little open park area. just over here, have a look, check it out. It's just like a little open park area. Not sure if it holds any kind of significance. And then there's another car park up here. I didn't even know there's another car park up there. Right, well, we're just about at the last building that I wanted to show you. The track from that train also goes past through this way and goes all the way that way into some more buildings. It's kind of hectic. And I think it also joined up here and then would stop here, and then they'd load things down into there, and then there was also a shack and another shack there, and then a longer shack here where I think they may have stored the cart, because it's kind of got the length of like how long, you know, the train cart would have been. And then it's got like the walk, not a walk, but another train track going that way. So that's it, that's your Blaxland Park area. Hope you all enjoyed it, because I had fun showing it. Righto, so that was your Blaxland Park Newington Armoury walkabout area stuff. Hope you all enjoyed. Do the usual thing, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Social media platforms, all that kind of stuff in the description. Check it out. The previous video can be found here. Subscribe, just click down there. Check the description for any other things you may have missed. Thank you everyone so much for all of your support. Much love from me. I love all of you, and we'll see you all in the next one. So I'll meet back up to you. Gosh, across from Sydney Olympic Park. I'll show you guys a little snippet that I was gonna say can't. That's what we're gonna go and do, and then we're gonna go grab the rod. That was your Blux. Thank you everyone for this. See you all in the next one.